the first map. We flipped a coin, and NULL won. So NULL chose the first map. Then Robzki chose a map. Then, to keep things fair, we did a little bit of a snake for the bans. So Robzki chose map number 2. Robzki banned a map. And then NULL banned a map as well. So map number 1, chosen by our Protoss player here in the purple, it is NULL. And his opponent, in the bottom right, in the orange, playing Zerg, it is Robzki. All right, baby, these two players going head-to-head. They've both lost their series earlier today. Of course, NULL, our Protoss player, fell to some disgusting Zerg cheese. 2 games. He did win the one long macro game against his opponent. So he has put on a good show for us. He's in the Bronze League match, but he is not there because he's a terrible player. He just didn't scout some cheese and lost on the back end of it. Some really close games. NULL showing us that he really does have what it takes to be in this tournament to the end. Robzki, the same thing, putting on a hell of a show, getting rolled over by some great Terran play in that last best of 3, but showing us that he can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. So now we're going to see their skills against, well, for NULL, we're going to see his skills against the same race. NULL, of course, playing 2 PvZs in a row. But Robzki here, going to play against Terran now after falling in a best of 3. Going to play against Protoss here after falling in a best of 3 to a Terran player. So should be good games from both players here as the scout from Robzki comes in to check out that natural expansion. Whoa. Whoa. Robzki. Whoa. 10 Zerglings? Oh, he's just going for it. Baneling Nest on the way. Zergling Flood coming through. Drone production almost over Zergling Speed on the way. This, again, going to be a very short start to this best of 5. The probe here going to get picked off there. Nice little pick by Robzki. And we can see more Zerglings flooding across the map. Overlords moving into position to scout here, but more and more of these Zerglings coming across. Now, none of these Zerglings have been scouted out by NULL yet. He does not know that this is coming. He's walled off at the front, but there's only an Adept there. Second gateway coming back. Stalker about to come out as well. Oh, I don't know. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Robo facility finishing up at the wall here. Cybernetics core only about halfway done. If these Zerglings attack and they attack fast, they could even cancel Warp Gate, which would be crazy bad. Robo facility finishing up here. Banelings morphing in now. 5 Banelings. Zergling Speed about to finish here. Twilight Council on the way. Okay, so this is going to get finally scouted by the Adept Shade. He's going to see those morphing in Banelings and go, uh-oh. If he saw it, I don't know if he saw it. He's not doing anything. I mean, what can you really do at this point? Pull some probes. Be ready for it. Immortal on the way, but here we go. Zerglings starting to attack here. Banelings waddling in behind it. Sentry is out. Could do a force field down if there's time. Nice force field there. Gonna be, okay, the Baneling's gonna crash down onto the gateway, in fact. Oh, that wasn't the target that they needed. Should have focus fired down the Cybernetics core. It looks like Warp Gate research is going to finish up, but will the Zerglings get inside? The Gateway 1 is almost all the way down here, has lost all of its shields, starting to lose its health. The Warp Gate research has finished up. Immortal about to pop out onto the high ground. More Zerglings coming across the map now from Robzki. Robzki making nothing but Zerglings. Once these Zerglings get into the base, this could be the end, but the shield battery going to protect against this, and it looks like NULL has held for now. Observer coming out now for NULL. Didn't even lose a Warp Gate. All his buildings crackling with that Protoss lightning, but nothing dead just yet. 6 more Banelings morphing in now. Looks like Robzki doesn't want this to end. He's having too much fun. NULL, confident that he's held, though. Gonna drop that Assimilator. Double Assimilator in the natural, actually. And here we go. Observer's gonna see exactly what he's up against. Banelings waddling forward here. They are gonna get full explosions, but wow, taking both of those buildings down very low, but not killing them. The Zerglings, however, swarping in to finish the job. A nice force field there by the Adept. The Zerglings need to focus fire down this gateway. The first gateway is gonna fall. Second gateway and pylon behind it, but there's an opening in the wall. Oh my god, the Zerglings struggling in here. Streaming in here, not struggling in. The Protoss player is struggling here. Can Robzki get enough damage done? These Protoss is doing a very good job. The shield battery has finally run out of energy, though. Zerglings getting around on the Immortal. kill. And it looks like, unbelievably, the Zerglings will not be able to get any real kills. 2 Zerglings in the main, but this could be really bad for Robzki. The wall needs to be rebuilt by NULL very quickly. Robzki bringing in a couple more Zerglings, but only 3 at a time. He needs to wait until he's got critical mass of Zerglings. Some of them are going to get into the main base here. There is nothing in the main base to defend against this. A lot of lost mining time at the very least. 10 more Zerglings on the way. Robzki has completely cut drone production. 33 probes. Again, the Zerglings sneaking in here, but it's just not quite enough Zerglings at any one time. They're going to get a kill on this sentry. A couple Banelings morphing in. 2 Banelings is the right number of Banelings to morph in. I don't think NULL... Okay, NULL definitely sees these Banelings. Is going to get some shots off with the Immortal. Banelings are going to go out, though. 1 Baneling going to make it. Oh, my God. The Banelings are going to make it in to the mineral line. And there it is. Oh, no. Didn't get the detonations that he wanted. Robzki. No! Look at all those almost dead probes. Oh, my God. The Zerg player struggling so hard right now. The double shield battery in the main, in the natural, rather, protecting all these units. A couple of them are going to go down here. More Zerglings streaming in, but it looks like NULL doing a pretty good job staying on top of this. Still 37 probes. Another gateway getting added on here. The wall has been sealed up. And much like the Dread Dragon Viserion, Robzki is going to try to take down this wall one last time. Wow. Look at the balls on NULL. It takes serious jellies for a dude to build a Dark Shrine after getting Zergling flooded on 2 bases. A tip of the cap to you, good sir. Man, Zerg players look away. This is... Oh, jeez. 16 more Zerglings on the way. Robzki spending every last larva he's got on Zerglings. Desperately trying to make this work. We haven't seen a drone for minutes and minutes now in this game. Robzki with a pretty significantly sized fighting force here, but against this wall, this is going to be so dangerous. So difficult to defend against. DT's, of course, on the way. Nidus going down here for Robzki. Man, when Cheese fails, Cheese again, I think. Look at this, though. NULL. Look at the vision NULL has of his own base. Every square inch covered with pylons, scouting everywhere. It's going to be unable to drop a Nidus without somebody seeing. So phenomenal stuff there from NULL, really paying attention to what his opponent's up to and has a good idea what might be coming next. DTs have been warped in. There is no detection. There are no overseers. There are no spore crawlers. It is going to be open season here for NULL. Queen goes down. Drones immediately going down as well. DT's got to be careful with a lot of, okay, Spore Crawler's going down now into the main. But, oh, man, the Nidus gonna drop. This is a real shame. Okay, DT's picking off the Spore Crawler, picking off that Nidus network. Robzki's plans falling apart at the seams. He is not letting his memes become his dreams. What a shame. The Zerglings and Banelings gonna roll across the map here, or waddle, because he didn't even get Baneling speed. The DT's doing massive damage, dropping so many Spore Crawlers, but there's nothing back home to defend. Here we go. Robzki breaking upon the rocks like a wave upon the sand, but NULL holding fast like a Spartan in the gates of hell. He will not be deterred. Baneling's now rolling in. Reminder, yeah, that cybernetic score very low from earlier, so there's going to be a bit of a gap in the wall here, but with this many sentries, I think NULL is going to be just fine. Robzki going to GG out after losing everything in his main, and that's going to do it for us. Game number 1 is going to go to NULL. What a game. What a game. All right, guys, we're going to get into game number 2 very soon here. Game 2 is going to be on King's Cove. So NULL going to go up with a score of 1-0, defending against the relentless Cheese from Robzki. Wow. Robzki tried to make that work. Just could not pull it off. Got so close. A couple really key micro errors that he made. I'm sure the more experienced players among us were watching and saying, oh, if he had only had one Baneling here. Oh, if he had only had one Baneling there. If he had only attacked there at the right time. Alas, if wishes and buts were candies and nuts, then every day would be Ertedonka Day, right? All right, guys, game number 2. Gonna be on King's Cove LE. Now, this is a map choice that was chosen by Robzki. So Robzki, interestingly, didn't choose Cyber Forest, and still cheesed like hell. Now, map number 2, on a map that he's actually chosen, is he gonna cheese again? Is he going to go for it? Let's find out, guys, as I get us in to game number 2. Here we are. Kings Cove LE, the map choice chosen by Robzki in game number 2. In the bottom right-hand corner, in the purple, playing Protoss, it is NULL. And his opponent in the top left, in the orange, playing Zerg, it is Robzki. I'll be honest, I'm surprised that no cheese sprays went down that time. I thought for sure one of the banelings would like leave a little cheese spray in the opponent's base. Ouch. So, Robzki here, let's see what he goes for. Looks like just a fast expand here. Hatch first for Robzki. Not going to do anything crazy special like he did last game. Of course, hatch first does leave you open. You have a couple options here. Go gas and then pool. Leaves you open to a pretty standard play. Gives you all sorts of choices. But so far, nothing crazy for our Zerg player. Same thing with our Protoss, just doing that wall off on King's Cove. King's Cove, of course, one of my favorite maps. It's a really beautiful map. Not just the tile set, aesthetically very pleasing, of course. But the way the map is built is, I think, really, really strong. It's got this nice narrow choke point between the second and the third. It's got these destructible rocks that make the natural easy to hold, but also can make for a surprising counterattack somewhere later in the game. It's got these great high ground areas in the middle of the map, so I'm zoomed all the way out right now, but you can see right coming out of your natural here. You can go down the ramp for your natural and just straight up this high ground, which is separated off by rocks, so you can really establish a high ground position here aggressively, or you can sit back and defensively take this high ground, shelling things down onto this very narrow canyon that runs through the middle of the map. King's Cove, absolutely a gorgeous map, and I couldn't be more happy to see it here for map number 2. Very glad it's still the GSL map pool. Very glad it's still the WCG pool, WCS pool. Robzki there adjusting, thank goodness. Realized his hatch was a little bit off kilter there and fixing that error. But a fairly quick third base there for Robzki, dropping even before the 2.5-minute mark. No gas is taken for Robzki just yet, so this is a completely gasless build. Up to three gases, no gas. Spawning pool is down, though. Natural finishes up for NULL here. And let's see what tech he goes for in the main. Gonna drop the Twilight Council on us. So a little bit different than last time. He did go Robo first last game, but that was, of course, while trying to defend the crazy cheese. He did get a couple of mortals out early in the game. So this time, gonna go for the Twilight Council. We'll see something a little bit different. Well, dropping a Robo right behind it. So when I say a little bit different, emphasis on the little bit. Oh. Been sitting for too long already today. I can feel it in my bones. I'm an old man. Woo! Drones transferring down here to the natural. Third base for Robzki just about to finish up. And a queen immediately being made. Look at that. 3 queens on the make for Robzki. I love this. A Zerg player making more queens than he needs. This is beautiful. Even spreading that creep a little more aggressively than we've seen in previous games. Going to connect the second and the third bases. Very well done there by Robzki. Learning from his mistakes in the last game. Being a little more aggressive with that creep spread. Getting a couple more queens out. Beautiful stuff. Zealot Legs is going to be the tech of choice here for NULL, and 5 gates getting dropped behind this. So NULL looks like he wants to power up on 2 bases and push out. Now there's no forges just yet, so no upgrades, but there is a Warp Prism on the way. So NULL could be setting up for a charged Zealot attack here pretty quickly. Ooh, baby. Oh, man. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gates. 2 bases, Warp Prism, Zealot Charge, NULL not messing around. Now this one pylon, if we could all just step back for a minute and appreciate the beauty of this pylon. This is the most Bronze League pylon I've ever seen in my life. Just imagine, like, 5 minutes from now, a couple Corruptors flying in here. They wouldn't even go for the main base. They would just take down this pylon and depower everything. Warp Prism out on the map. This is beautiful. All right, so NULL already warping in here. First round of 8 Zealots is out. He's going to wait for a second round of Zealots, I think, as the rest of these gates finish up, and then start to push in to the third base. What does Robzki have to defend against this? a handful of Zerglings, slow Zerglings I might add. He's finally taken one gas, second gas on the way. Roach Warren down as well, but only about halfway done here. More Zealots getting warped in. This is getting really dangerous here. Null with a lot of beef in this army. These Zealots ready to go, man. Charge. Finishes up the Zealots. Moving up the ramp into the third base here. Gonna get surrounds on both of these queens. The slow Zerglings coming in. Zergling speed just getting started. Robzki in a world of pain as these Zealots approaching his third base. A handful of Zerglings do pop out here. Some charge Zealots gonna pick a couple of them out here. But the third base is gonna go down very soon. Okay, so third base just getting sacked here. Let's see if he's ready to defend at his natural. We see 2, make it 3, make it 4, make it 5 spines going down, but these are not going to finish in time. The Zerglings need to provide a shield, a meat shield for these spine crawlers, but the spine crawlers not going to go up quite in time, I don't think. These Zealots already on top of them here. The Warp Prism needs to move forward so it can reinforce a little more quickly here. Null waiting for another warp in here. The Zerglings finding a nice area here. Looks like these spine crawlers are going to get up, but this is way too many Zealots for these spine crawlers to be effective. The Queen goes down, 1 spine crawler goes down, 2 spine crawler goes down, 4 spine crawler goes down, and the 5th one is going to come up. The 4th one comes up, the 5th one likely going to come up, but Robzki not going to be able to come up after this. Null going straight into the GG, and Null is going to take game number 2, leading him to a 2-0 lead so far this series. Null needs to win one more game. His opponent, Robzki, on the ropes. Now, I've got some bad news for fans of wacky maps. Turbo Cruise 84 was banned. I'm so sorry. Our 2 banned maps were Turbo Cruise 84 and New Repugnancy. So the next map for game number 3 could be the final game of this very short series. Is going to be on Kairos Junction LE. I'm going to get the players ready, guys. I'm going to pop to the restroom really quickly, and then we will be right back after a very, very short break. Stick around. All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry for the delay. I had to pop to the restroom there really quickly. Let's get in to our next game here. Null currently up 2-0 against Robzki. All right, guys, map number 3, Kairos Junction here. In the top left-hand corner in the purple, currently up 2-0. This is match point for our Protoss player. It's Null. And his opponent in the bottom left, in the blue, on the ropes, needs to win 3 in a row to claim the glory of the bronze place match, the bronze medal match. From Clan Compass, it is Robzki. Got a follow from Lil C. Thanks so much, man. I hope you're enjoying the Diamond Heroes 2 tournament. I'm having so much fun casting this thing. I'm glad that other people are having fun watching it as well. All right. Hatchery down for Robzki. Again, looks like a very similar build here. No gas taken. Just going to go straight hatch into pool. Never mind. Hatch, gas, pool, all going down. Oh, cancels the pool. Oh, That was interesting from Robzki there. Maybe a little bit of a misclick, slight micro mistake. But the probe scout from NULL is going to be on point. NULL has been great with the scouting probe the whole time. His scouting probe has done so much work this game. It's been absolutely gorgeous. So he knows exactly what he's up against. Same build as last time, meaning he's going to feel confident enough to drop that natural, drop that Nexus rather on the natural. Feels safe to start that, finish off that wall with a cybernetics core. NULL in good position as we get into game number 3. Spawning pool from Robzki about to finish up here. So I'm really eager to see what Robzki goes for this game. He's on the ropes. He absolutely has to win the next 3 games if he wants to claim glory. Now, a reminder, of course, the prize pools for Diamond Heroes 2 are pretty substantial. We're giving away 50 bucks overall for the prize pool. The 3rd and 4th place matches, the 3rd and 4th place players get the same amount of money. So this match really all for the glory of your name on that Liquipedia page. These players fighting it out, though, giving it their all. I'm so happy that they're showing such great matches. If you guys want to contribute, we have met the $50 donation to fully fund the prize pool here for the Diamond Heroes tournament that's finishing up right now. This is the bronze medal match. But right after this, we're going to cast the final 4 games from the Platinum Heroes match, which is the larger tournament, the more significant tournament, because we are part of the Platinum Heroes server, of course. So we focus on Platinum players. That donation incentive has not yet been met, so we could get a little bit more money into the prize pool, and any money that goes over that $50 amount, we roll back in, or the admins of the tournament, I talk like I'm part of this, I'm just the caster. The admins roll over that money into Platinum Heroes 3 to ensure a smooth tournament for next time. So if you guys don't mind, hop into the Matcherino, give to the Patreon, just chuck a couple cents here and there. You can use the Matcherino codes. The codes for the Matcherino are Platinum and then the number 2, and Diamond and the number 2. Hop on over there, guys. It just takes you about 10 seconds to pop in the code. It's literally free money. 50 cents, doesn't cost you a dime. You don't even have to enter your credit card or anything. And you can help support this fantastic tournament that gives hope and life and light to a bunch of Diamond and Platinum players. Gives them a chance to play on the big stage and get their games cast, which is always a great time. All right, Immortals now coming out from NULL. Twilight Council about to finish up as well. Might see a Blinkstalker Immortal push here. Robzki still just on 2 bases here. Getting those Spore Crawlers up. Very early lair again. Are we going to see more Nidus play? Roach speed about 1/3 of the way done here. +1 missile attack on the way. Robzki not expanding to a 3rd location. Couple Roaches already out. Yeah, buddy, there it is. That's what we're looking for. Now, NULL dropping that Dark Shrine. Of course, unfortunately for him, Robzki does already have Spore Crawlers up at his main and his natural. This is what happens when you don't send a Scouting Phoenix in, kids. Blink there from the Adept. Didn't see where he blinked to, actually. Or shaded to, rather. The Adept is going to get one of those Zerglings for free, it looks like. The Zergling's going to try and take it down, but with a little bit of misbiker there from Robzki. Only 2 Zerglings left, and of course the Adept is going to take these down. Might even be able to stop this drone with good micro. Oh, the drone gets right by him. Oh, it's like Bill Buckner under his legs. Into the 3rd base there. Into the 3rd base. I guess Bill Buckner was first base, wasn't he? Baseball fans? Buckner? Boston Red Sox? 90s? Ball right through his legs. First base? I think it was first base. This is a really obscure sports reference for those of you who don't watch American baseball. Anyway, 8 Ravagers on the way here. Robzki's Overlord is going to get poked out here. There are 2 Immortals back here, but with good micro here, the Biles could do a lot of work as Robzki moves forward onto his opponent's natural expansion. Stalker does go down. No Biles have been launched just yet. Biles getting launched onto the pylons. Oh my god. 2nd pylon goes down, depowering everything at the front of the base here. That was a really good pick there by Robzki. NULL losing power on 2 Warp Gates. his Robo facility and his Cyber Core. The Immortal needs to micro out of that bile. More biles going down onto these two pylons that are placed very, very close to each other. Robzki actually getting a lot of work done here. Now the DT Shrine has finished up, but no Dark Templars have been warped in here yet. Null floating thousands of minerals as he's still significantly supply blocked. Now the Immortal is still alive, going to be able to pick down a lot of these Ravagers and Roaches. A nice force field there by the Sentry is going to stop these Roaches and Ravagers from getting in, but not for long. They're going to continue to work here. There we go. Pylon does depower, or does repower rather, the Robo facility. So the Warp Prism coming in here. But again, this pressure from Robzki getting a lot of work done. He may even be able to pull this game back. Oh, misses the Immortal Micro a little bit. And now Robzki is in the base. Null with nothing left. The Pylon gonna go down. The second Immortal not gonna come out. And Robzki shoving these Roaches into his opponent's throat. Workers evacuate the natural, but what on earth does he hope to get done? A depowered Robo ain't no Robo at all. Roaches up into the main. Shield batteries going down, but that one poor probe that everything queued to build, it's just too late. Null desperately chronoing some warp gates, but it's too little. Oh my god, the DTs. I forgot about the DTs. Holy crap, the DTs getting a lot of work done here. 2 DTs in the main now for Null. He's going to be able to clean this attack up, but at what cost? 17 probes have already gone down. The probe count, 41 to 23. Focusing down those probes, 3, 4, 5, 4 DTs have cleaned up this attack, but Robzki able to take out the natural, able to take out the cybernetics, or the warp gate, able to depower the Robo facility, and able to pick off 21 probes. 1 Overseer, 30 Roaches. Coming this summer. It is. No, it sounds like what that. Anyway, whatever. So a nice defense there by Null to use those DTs to pull those Roaches and Ravagers away. Unfortunately, I think it's too little too late here. Spore Crawlers already set up to be built here at the 3rd. Drones building down. Now, those will get picked off by the DTs. The DTs, of course, will get there in time. But there's already a Spore at the natural and at the main. So these DTs will get caught eventually. There we go. Robzki knows he's under attack. Hey, the Kyojin, thanks for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the content, man. This is such a great tournament. I'm loving it. 7, wow, enough Overseers from Robzki here to blot out the sun. The DTs will get picked off here. A couple more DTs going into the natural, but there's already a Spore Crawler here, so they're only going to be able to pick off a couple drones here. Although Robzki's drone count getting pretty low here. The Nexus in the main getting rebuilt for Null. The Robo facility has been repowered. That Immortal has come out. Robzki has no gas. Both players floating a lot of minerals right now. This economic harass from both players has done a really good job. Robzki looks like he wants to push out across the map. Not going to forget the Overseers this time. Adding on Spine Crawlers. Adding on Spore Crawlers. All his bases now sufficiently defended against DTs. Now, 13 drones did go down. The worker count's roughly even, but I think the income tab is going to tell a very different story. Look at the advantage that Robzki's had for about a minute now, or 2 minutes in this game. Robzki way ahead of his opponent, and it looks like it's going to start showing itself here as this last attack hits. He simply has way more stuff, and the best way to win a StarCraft game is to have more stuff than your opponent. Null desperately trying to get anything he can into this game, warping in a couple more Zealots, trying to chrono out one more Immortal. He does have 2 Immortals at the natural right now, but this is just so many Roaches and Ravagers. They could do untold damage. The Cyber Core going to go down almost instantaneously. Biles immediately cracking down on some of those pylons. The Cyber Core goes down. No more Stalkers for you. Some force fields going down here, but there's simply not enough Sentry energy. Ravager Bile's going to pick down. Oh, going to force the Protoss back there. A nice pickoff on one of those Immortals, actually. The second Immortal is going to pop out there, as the third Immortal's going to pop out as the second one went down. Depowering the Robo again, though. Null going to lose that Immortal. Where is the Warp Prism? It is nowhere to be seen. Not juggling any Immortals. DTs have been brought in, but with enough Overseers this time, the DT's only going to add a little bit of DPS, and Robzki going to bring it back in game number 3, taking the victory over Null. Beautifully done. Wow, look at that. Robzki taking game number 3. Null still up 2 games to 1, but could Robzki reverse sweep his opponent and put this entire tournament late? I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Map number 4 is going to be Thunderbird. What a map. Thunderbird's such a great map. I love Thunderbird. Thunderbird was the second map in the GSL qualifiers that I was able to cast, so I have seen a ton of games, 28 games on Thunderbird with GSL pros, and it's a ton of fun. So I hope these players make the most of it. We're going to drop the ready here in the, in the lobby, and both players ready to go. Rock and roll, baby. What a series so far. I need a little bit more water. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Didn't turn off my mic. Don't care. All right, let me get this game set up for us, guys. And let's get straight in here. Game number 4 in this best of 5 series between Robzki and NULL. In the top left-hand corner. Oh, yeah. In the top left-hand corner of Thunderbird LE in the purple, up 2 games to 1, it's NULL. And his opponent in the bottom right, in the orange, playing Zerg, it is Robzki. All right, so Robzki able to get a lot of work done last game with a really, really strong Roach Ravager push. Let's see if he can get it back in game number 4 here. Again, Robzki went down to a quick 0-2. So he has to win the last 3 games in a row. Oh, look at Tassad12 in the chat, dropping that exclamation point Patreon. That's right, guys. If you are enjoying these tournaments and you want to support Platinum and Diamond heroes in the future, please consider following those guys on Patreon. They do great work. I know I've talked a lot about the tournament today, but let me take 1 minute as these players are setting up. Robzki with the same build as before. NULL, same build as before as well. Let me take just 1 minute to tell you a little bit about Platinum Heroes. Platinum Heroes is a Discord server that supports players of the Platinum level or below who want to increase their rank on the ladder. It's a phenomenal Discord server. They offer completely free coaching, volunteer coaches that you can connect with and get coaching sessions done. They offer replay uploads. You can upload your replays and say, hey guys, I thought I had this one and I lost it. What happened? And an expert, a master's level player, will drop into your replay and check it out and be like, oh, maybe you could have done this or this. It's such an active server. It's so much fun. It's just a community of volunteers all working together to improve everybody's StarCraft game. And at the end of the day, man, that is why we're all here, to have fun first and foremost, and to learn and grow behind that. So if you are not part of the Platinum Heroes Discord server, drop exclamation point Discord in the chat. Hook up with the server. Add your race and your rank. Get to know the folks and start contributing and helping yourself out. There's not a better server out there that is, again, completely free. I see so many posts on the Reddit and the TL. You know, who can I talk to? Who can I pay for coaching? How much is your coaching? That's bullshit. Unless you're a master's level player, a diamond level player, a master's level player, a grandmaster's level player, paying for coaching, you're a schmuck. Get into the Platinum Heroes Discord server, man. If you are a master's level player and want to help out, I know sometimes they're looking for coaches. Talk to some of the moderators of the server. Find them, ask them if they're looking for coaches. Maybe you can add to the fun a little bit and be a coach. They do a lot of fun events. This isn't the only tournament they run. They're participating in the Validity Team League. They've fielded a team for that as well. I'm getting, I feel like I'm on the home shopping network. I'm getting people in the chat like, I took this thing and I got better in 3 weeks. Didn't even cost me $1. Operator standing by. Call now. All right. That voice was borderline offensive, wasn't it? I gotta be careful. Third base coming up for Robzki here. And whoa, baby. NULL going up to Dark Shrine already. Okay, so this Stalker keeps seeing this Overlord and not attacking it. NULL, what are you doing? It's like a flashing warning light. Oh, man, you gotta get on that attack patrol, buddy. So he needs to pick this Overlord off very quickly. The Dark Shrine, of course, has not been spotted. The only other Overlord is outside here for Robzki, so Robzki has not spotted this yet, but it is very important that NULL picks off this Overlord and drives it away so it doesn't get in here. These are still slow Overlords. Overlord speed has not been researched yet, so our Zerg player may not be able to see what's going on as this DT Shrine finishes up the Warp Prism from NULL coming out across the map. Now, the Warp Prism will be spotted by Robzki, but I'm not sure if he's going to be ready for it. Robzki, no Spore in the natural, no Spore in the main, no Spore in the third. No Overseers on the map just yet. This could be bad news bears for Robzki. He struggled against the DT play last time, and now the Warp Prism is out. Let's see if a Spore Crawler goes up. The Roach Warren just about to finish up here, so he might have some roaches to defend against this, but if he can't see what he's fighting against, this is going to be a very, very quick GG. All right, NULL. Moving this Warp Prism in. It is going to get scouted by a Queen, going to get pushed away there, so nice scout by Robzki there, but it doesn't matter. The Warp Prism can get a couple DTs on the high ground here. Here it is, 4 DTs. Let's see if he splits them up. The Warp in has finished up. Spores immediately going down from Robzki in the 3rd base here, but it doesn't matter. NULL going straight for the base here. The drone's immediately pulled here, not splitting those DTs out at all. First Spore is about to finish, but it's going to be too little, too late. The 3rd base going down to that incredible DT pressure here. Observer already on the map as well. Could help pick off a couple creep tumors. It doesn't matter. The DT is going to hop into the Warp Prism. The Warp Prism is going to G the F out of there. A quick free third base pickup there. Robzki forced to rebuild what he was hoping is his 4th base now becomes his 3rd base. What a shame, what a shame, what a mighty big shame. Behind this, NULL going to feel very safe to expand to that 3rd position. Now, if you're not familiar with the map Thunderbird, Thunderbird has these really interesting mineral patches on it, which I can't select for some reason. Normally I can select those. Oh, because I'm an observer and not a referee this game. Oh, no, I'm a ref. Don't know what's going on. Anyway, it has these little mineral patches that only have 5 minerals on them, so one worker can pick up 1 mineral patch and clear, but armies can't break their way through like rocks. So this 3rd base, relatively safe for now. Archon harass continuing here. Robzki, of course, dropping out a lot of roaches. Overseer's already out of the map now, so he's doing well about that. But these budget Archons are going to be able to pick off a lot of these creep tumors if NULL stays active. There it is. Oh, nice. A good kill on that active creep tumor there. NULL doing a good job stopping this creep, although Robzki doing a much better job spreading creep this game than we've seen in the past from him. Keeping that Queen out, keeping it active, dropping a lot of creep tumors. I really like this play. Overlord in Robzki's base. Now, Robzki can see that Overlord. He's just chilling. 6 Overlords now on the way from Robzki. He's moderately supply blocked right now. Just as he drops the Hydralisk Den, we're going to see Roach Hydra here from Robzki. A very powerful army composition. Let's see what NULL has back home to defend against it. Right now, not a lot. A couple of Immortals, a handful of Gateway units, and Zealot Charge just finishing up. Now, +1 is on the way, as well as Roach Speed on the other side of the map. But wow, look at that NULL clearing so many of those creep tumors. This Queen working overtime to plop down a lot of those creep tumors, trying to push out that creep as far as he can. But he's got to stay very active because NULL is not letting him waste any time. Ooh, NULL could get a free Overlord pick off here. NULL, go! Back home for the Zerg player, 8 Hydralisks on the way, Hydralisk range on the way, getting all the upgrades you would expect from a little Hydralisk Roach push at about the 10-minute mark here. We'll see if he's able to do that or if NULL is going to be able to push out first. 3rd Immortal coming out on the way now. NULL not chronoing out those Immortals. I'm not sure what he's spending his chrono on here. He's actually forgotten a little bit about it, but he does have a whole heap and helping of gateways up and ready to roll. So his gateway army is going to be quite strong as the game continues. Archons morphing in. This army getting beefier by the day, but I need to see more Zealots, more sentries even. He's got 4 very high energy sentries. A couple more would be very nice though. Thunderbird, of course, a very wide open map. Wow, NULL staying so active, picking off all those active creep tumors, forcing this creep back, not allowing Robzki to take an inch. He's forcing Robzki out onto the map and saying, if you can't defend these creep tumors, you don't deserve to have them on the map, even picking off an Overseer. This is really nice. Now, the Warp Prism has to get out of there. He is going to see the first flashes of Hydralisks, and it looks like, ouch, the Observer is going to get picked off, but luckily for him, the Warp Prism is going to get back home. +1 about to finish up here for NULL. It looks like he's in good position as the game continues. 4th base, up and running now for Robzki. He has reestablished the one that was taken out by the DTs earlier in the game. Take a look at the income tab here. We can see NULL running away with this game. 65 probes to only 57 drones. Robzki, though, with a pretty significant sizable army here. A lot of Hydralisks getting mixed in here, and Hydralisk speed on the way. No upgrades from Robzki just yet. He does have the double Evo chamber, but they haven't done anything yet. Just stayed quiet so far this whole game. 10 more drones on the way. 4th base now getting established for NULL. Wow, and NULL not wasting any time with those upgrade advantages. Starting that +2 in his main base. The army from NULL moving out. This is a really scary army. Not enough gateway units. And he is floating a lot of minerals right now. And a lot of gas also. Not sure what he's saving up for. Needs to warp in. There it is. A big Zealot warp in coming down from the Warp Prism. The Warp Prism needs to join this army, though. Out of position here. It looks like NULL in a little bit of trouble here. Zealots desperately trying to rejoin this army here. There's no Observer to pick up the Creep Tumor, so Robzki is going to have full view of this Protoss army. It looks like the engage is about to happen here. Archons need to move to the front here. Guardian Shield popped in the back, protecting these Archons. Wow, this is a beautiful Guardian Shield placement here. Nice force fields as well from those sentries in the back. This is going to allow NULL to bisect the army, and Robzki falling apart at the seams here. These Speed Hydrals getting chased away, and the 4th base under siege again. NULL moving forward, picking off this 4th base here. Second Observer does go down. That's a big loss there for NULL, who's not going to be able to pick off any more Creep Tumors, but it looks like he doesn't need to do that. He is going to move forward, is going to engage into this Roach army. A couple more force fields going to vex Robzki as the last of his army is picked off. 93 army supply to 46. Are we seeing NULL roll to a victory here in the third place match? 5 Archons, 4 Immortals, low energy sentries. Where is that Warp Prism? Get to work! NULL moving forward. The good game well played from Robzki, and NULL takes game number 4 and 3rd place in Diamond Heroes 2. Congratulations to NULL.